Can't get up. Oh god. Alright, hi, I saw Skyfall, and I feel like a secret agent now. I can't really do a review like this. Okay, give me a second. So, hey. So yeah, hey, this is, so I'm Musingartisan. Kind of lost my train of thought there. Oh god, I went over a chair. Anyway, yes, so, Musingartisan. And, as I said, I saw Skyfall today. Now, I personally can take all these Bond films. I mean, I will admit they've gotten better. They have good ones and bad ones. This one, I thoroughly enjoyed. I would liken it to the same sort of experience I had when I saw Avengers. Just all the way through, I was just like, this is great. So, I'm going to try and go for no spoilers. But I may slip up, so I'll say spoilers just in case. So anyway, so the film begins with Mr. Bond pursuing a guy who's taken a hard drive out of a laptop. Now, M's on the phone, or it is to him, saying, "You get after him right now, they cannot decrypt that list." And you're like, okay. So, he's pursuing him, and just as always with the Bond films, the intro sequence, you know, even before the credits roll, this was chase on foot, car chase, bike chase, train fight, JCB, because at one point Bond's just like, oh god, I'm running out of bullets, oh fuck it, wait, there's a JCB here, I'm gonna get in, and he gets shot. Yeah, spoilers. Oh fuck. He gets shot as he's turning it around. And then he starts driving this JCB digger on a train, rips part of the carriage off, jumps in and just goes, "Alright, how you doing?" Yeah, I've just got to mention that. It's just, you know, first few minutes I'm like, oh my god, this is fantastic. Anyway. So they're on a train fight and he's got an agent with him. You don't get to find out her name till the very end, which is pretty cool. Anyway, at one point she runs out of road to drive on because she's pursued by a car. Is on top of a hill, nice weapon, and she's trying to get a clean shot of the guy that they're going after. And the only way she can hit the guy is if she shoots Bond as well. So she's talking to M as well, and just says, "Take a bloody shot." And it hits Mr. Bond and he falls to his death. And then the credits roll and we all went home. No. But that would have been funny. So, this is what gets me. Now, I'm not going to mention a great deal more than that about the film because it is seriously worth watching. Just the experience of it. But I just had to share that intro because that was just like, this is what the cinema is all about. Because I've seen some bloody turkeys recently. See my Resident Evil review for examples. But, oh, I lost my train of thought. Start jumping over that chair, man. I'm just not made out to be a secret agent. What can I say? I'll get there. Shit! What was I saying? Do you know what I was saying? Because I don't. Anyway. Yes. Intro sequence. Oh yes, this is what I gotta mention. Now, obviously, they think Bond is dead at the start. So, I mean, there's all sorts of bad shit going on in MI6. Now, then it cuts to Mr. Bond, and you think, oh, what's he up to? Yeah, he's shagging someone. He's having sex. He's drinking a beer. He's literally, I've just got to mention this bit. He's slumped on this bed with this woman cuddled up to him, topless, bottle of beer in his hand, just like, oh yeah, I'm popping like pain pills. So he's having a nice vacation while the world's going shit. But that just made me laugh. But there was not one point in this film, and this for me is a big deal for films. There was not one point where I hit my head in my hand like, oh my god, why did you do that? Because that's not the point of going to see a film. You go to watch it. If you're doing this while you're watching it, they failed, you know, so you're hiding. There was not one point where I did that. There was not one point where I didn't want to be. I was there. I was in the film with them, watching this thing. I live for films like this because it's one of the. I am going to go see it again tomorrow. I nearly went back in straight afterwards to see it again, but I thought, well, I actually got to go home and record this. So there's that. Fight scenes. Bond. What can you say? It's awesome. The antagonist in it. I don't want to say too much. He reminds me of Hans Gruber. I think that's his name. And there's a bit of an awkward moment where he, in his sort of evil or maniac way, comes onto Bond and starts feeling him up. Now, I'm all for a bit of guy-on-guy action. I mean, fine, great. I was happy. Now, if it'd been Daniel Craig and I don't know, who, Brad Pitt, someone, I don't know, someone pretty, you know, doing that, fine, happy. It was just one of those like, oh, this creepy guy with really badly dyed blonde hair feeling up his legs. But Bond takes it in his stride and just goes, yeah, not like I haven't done it before. I'm like, ooh, really? Do you have footage? I want to see that. This is difficult. I want to tell you more. I want to tell you the entire plot of this thing because it is just so good. But I don't want to because you need to experience this. It is just one of the best films I've seen this year. So, yay. It's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. What else can I say? Oh, yes. This is kind of related, but not. Obviously, it's the 50th anniversary of Bond. Wicked stuff. I mean, come on. Now, before the film started, I think everyone in the cinema got a little bored of this because, you know, they're going to have the adverts and the trailers. I like the trailers. I love watching trailers. But the adverts, okay. You know, advertising this, advertising that, advertising a James Bond phone, the new Xperia. Okay, fine, jumping on, you know, cash cow. And they've got a new, I say perfume, man scent of, with the James Bond name on it. I'm like, so what does that smell like? An STD waiting to happen? No offence, Mr. Bond, but you sleep around, you're just a slut. But a very pretty one. I mean, who? Would you say no to Daniel Craig or James Bond? He's definitely got the, James Bond's got the mojo. Okay. Yeah. Thoroughly enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it already, for God's sake, go and see it. You will love it. Even if you're not a James Bond fan. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And, that's pretty much it. I don't want to say anymore because I will inadvertently come up with some major spoilers, which I don't want to do. I know I've mentioned a few things, but believe me, so much more happens in this. I do not want to ruin it for any of you. So, yeah, go see it. Anyway, so that's all I'm going to say, and this is Musingartisan, and I'll see you next time. Whoop. I know I finished the review. I know. Well, yeah, kind of. I babbled on for 10 minutes. I forgot to mention something. I forgot to mention this. Now, Daniel Craig, I feel, makes a really excellent Bond, okay? You know, nothing beats Sean Connery, but anyway, this is what kills me about this. Alright? All the way through, he's got this perpetual little pout on. I have to mention this. It's just... Imagine, he must... You know, he's getting up, he's doing his morning routine, you know, in the shower. Having his coffee. Having sex. That'd be off-putting, you know. Well, he wouldn't have sex. What is this? But all the time, he's got this perpetual little pout. I'm so sexy, I'm blonde. Smell me, I smell like sex and pheromones. Anyway, I just had to mention it. That fucking pout. Other than that, fantastic. But yeah, Daniel Craig. Little pout. Oh, bless. Right, that is really all I've got to say now. So, this is Musingartisan. See you next time.